Battle Through the Heavens. The anime that went from, wow, this CGI looks like a PS2 cutscene to, holy crap, they cooked, only to then trip into the dumpster fire of drama. Buckle up, folks, because this roller coaster has more twist than Xiaoyan's love life. Or lack thereof. Thank you, censorship. Now, to understand the Battle Through the Heavens situation, I need to give context of the show from the beginning. The anime is based on an influential web novel written by this guy, 天蚕土豆, or Heavenly Silkworm Potatoes. Don't ask me. The web novel was written in 2009 and finished in 2011, and it garnered 天蚕土豆 hundreds of millions of fans, and it propelled him to platinum status. And 6 years later, season 1 dropped, and the fans were whelmed? The animation was so rough, it made X-Arm look like Demon Slayer. Billy Ming edits exploded. I mean, imagine if Xiaoyan saw his own budget, you know? But the three publishers, Tencent, Yuwen, and Wanda Films, wasn't ready to let this IP die like a side character in Attack on Titan yet. Enter Magic Motion, the studio that said, fine, I'll do it myself. I actually talked about this studio in my Chinese anime history video, so if you haven't seen it, click over here. Now, 8 months later, the first special arc of Battle Through the Heaven returned, aptly named Battle Through the Heaven Special Arc. The special arc was a hit. Whether it was special effects, action choreography, or storytelling, it all went up a notch, especially the character. Yuanyuan's elegance and beauty captured a lot of fans' hearts. They were simping harder than ever, and she wasn't even the female lead. Now, 2018 saw the release of Season 2 and Season 3. These two seasons were relatively smooth sailing, with the only drama being Xiaoyan getting a facelift, and Little Fairy Doctor's 3D model wasn't quite hitting the mark. The two seasons were generally well received by fans and critics. And just like that, a year later, 2019, the special arc called Song of Desert was released. This arc was an original story created by the Magic Motion studio to fill in the gap between Queen Medusa and Haibodong. Now, Goku's SSJ3 didn't even hit this hard. It was like the studio unlocked the Ultra Instinct. Suddenly, everything clicked. To this day, this special arc maintains an impressive 8.1 rating on Douban. From here on, Motion Magic seemingly established the formula. Normal seasons until the high point of a story arc, then that arc is the special arc with more budget and attention. The show would go on a 2-year hiatus to produce Season 4 and its following special arc. 3-year agreement, because, you know, it just happened to be 3 years since Motion Magic took over the show, and the special arc fell on the 3rd year after they took over. Surprise. Now, to pave the way for this special arc, the studio fluffed the hell out of Season 4's alchemy competition. What could have been done in 2 episodes was dragged out way too long. Now, the fans weren't happy, but they held out hope for the special arc. And finally, on October 31st, 2021, the 3-year agreement special arc dropped. This propelled Battle Through the Heaven into the stratosphere. Motion Magic managed to bring the show to heights no one thought were possible. The action choreography rivals some of the best anime out there. The voice acting, storytelling, and music were all top-notch. It seemed nothing could stop Battle Through the Heaven's warpath to the top, and the fans wanted more. And little did the fans know, what comes next will change the story of Battle Through the Heavens forever. A few months after the 3-year agreement success, the news of yearly run was announced. Fans were ecstatic for the news. We thought it would be a yearly run, then break, then back to a yearly run. But boy, we were wrong. On July 31st of 2022, Season 5, the yearly run, was dropped. Just when Battle Through the Heavens became the Demon Slayer of Chinese anime, well, the studio said, hey, let's speedrun our reputation into the ground. The trouble with Season 5 yearly run started with them replacing the original Xiaoyan's voice actor, Zhang Pei, with a new guy. And the new guy tried really hard to imitate what the original voice actor did. And it was not very good. Fans were not having it. Have a listen.
我从没说过你退婚有错，只是你选择的方式错了。白山是吧？所谓的风云人物也不过如此。
Imagine if Xiaoyan's voice actor was voicing, I don't know, another role? The fans weren't happy. The action sequence was subpar, the storytelling was full of overextended simple arcs that were even short in the novel. And then episode 41. Oh boy. In the original novel, Xiaoyan and Queen Medusa had a rape scene. Now this was supposed to be a turning point for both of the characters in their future arc. However, when the actual episode aired, it just faded to black. This is supposed to be the leaked footages of what was cut out. No one knows who leaked it, but here it is. It wasn't really that bad. It was very romantic, which is what the fans wanted, but they took that away. And the fans were livid. There were rumors surrounding the deletion. One is anti-character fandoms and tiger moms reported the show for overtly sexual. The other one is one of the financier Wanda films pulled out. No one really knows the truth, but the rating, the rating nosedived faster than Sword Art Online's reputation after the fairy arc. Comment section looked like a Scorsese versus Marvel. It was savage. It was so bad, Weibo shut off the comment section, and Tencent took away people's ability to rate the show. And then episode 67 said, oh yeah, I think we forgot about the baby we took out in episode 41. So the studio went ahead and decided to interstellar black hole the Medusa pregnancy plot. Fans were like, congrats, you ruined Handmaid's Tale and anime. And that wasn't the end of it. Episode 129, Double Cut Fiasco. Tencent originally aired a version of episode 129 with a cameo by Medusa and her baby. And boy, afterwards, the fans were angry. So what did the studio do? They just cut out that part and then re-aired the edited episode, which made the fans even more angry. You can still find threads and posts regarding Xiaoyan's family situation. I couldn't dig through everything, so I found what I could at the moment. There's a lot of call to arms to restore Xiaoxiao's status as Xiaoyan's daughter, and then there are people being white knights. So right now, BattleThroughtheHeavens is on episode 147. And if you want to ask, is it still worth watching? Sure. If you treat it like a Fast and Furious movie, turn off your brain, just enjoy the visual spectacle, and pretend romance isn't deader than My Hero Academia's pacing. Thank you for watching part 1 of this drama video. There will be a part 2 to this series. I just want to address and clarify some of the things that another creator said. If you like this video, remember to like, subscribe, and share. And also, down in comment, let me know what you think. Alright, until the next video, may your cultivation be without tribulation.